China has been home to many car brands, many of which have managed to impact the automobile industry in significant ways. But regardless of their impact, none of them have the impact, story, or evolution that Hongqi had. This is a journey back in time to the story of Hongqi's evolution, the Chinese luxury car brand with a rich history. Let's go back to where it all began, August 1st, 1958, the day the very first Hongqi, the CA72, rolled out. This car was not just any car, it was a statement of luxury and prestige. Soon after, a convertible version made its appearance, intended to grace National Day parades with its dignified presence. And get this, the design of the CA72 was inspired by a 1955 Chrysler, merging international style with Chinese flair. Under the hood, this full-size beauty packed a punch with a robust 147-kilowatt V8 engine. But it wasn't just about power, it was about identity. The iconic grille, fashioned after the graceful fan, was a nod to tradition and culture, a design that continues to grace modern Hongqi cars. As the years rolled on, the CA770 model joined the stage in 1963. It held its ground until 1980, though in limited numbers. Around 1,600 of these V8-powered Hongqis were crafted, each carrying a unique story. The lineup diversified further with time, featuring variations like a long wheelbase model with 3 rows of seats in 1965, and even an armored version in 1969, the CA772. Between 1995 and 2006, something quite interesting happened. Foreign cars were actually manufactured in China and sold under the Hongqi brand. Imagine seeing an Audi 100, specifically the CA7200 and CA7220, or even a Lincoln Tower car, CA7460, with the Hongqi badge. But wait, there's more to this lineup. With the Audi 100 range, there were 2 versions, the more luxurious Century Star and the smaller variant known as the Hongqi Mingxi, powered by a 1.8-litre engine. Now, fast forward to 2006, Ford embarked on a new chapter with the 3rd generation of Hongqi vehicles. They called it the HQ3, and it was based on the Toyota Crown Majesta. However, this chapter had its challenges. In the beginning, HQ3 sales struggled, with just around 500 units sold in the first year. The goal for the second year was 1,400 units, but profitability would only come with annual sales reaching 5,000 units, which was a tough feat. By October 2008, a new strategy was in place. The price dropped significantly, and the name changed to Shengxi, meaning Days of Prosperity, in an attempt to attract private buyers. Despite these efforts, sales in the first half of 2008 were from inventory and totaled 788 units. Skipping ahead to 2013, a new Hongqi model made its debut. They had big expectations, aiming to produce 30,000 units initially. However, reality played out differently, with fewer than 5,000 sold a year after its launch. This car wasn't available for just anyone. It became the official vehicle for minister-level officials, sold through government procurement. The People's Liberation Army also joined in, purchasing at least 1,000 H7 models in 2014. Additionally, the lineup filled a more upscale model, the L5, side-by-side with the H7. As we move into the years later, a remarkable growth story unfolds. From 2017 to 2021, Hongqi experienced an astonishing surge in sales. They went from 4,702 units in 2017 to over 33,000 in 2018, and then over 100,000 in 2019, surpassed 200,000 in 2020, and even crossed the 300,000 mark in 2021. An incredible growth of 63 times in just 4 years. And here we are in 2023, witnessing yet another exciting chapter. Hongqi steps back into the minibus market, marking their return after decades since the Hongqi CA630 minibus in the 1980s. This time, the 23-seat Hongqi QM7 making its entrance. An important part of Hongqi's history is its partnership with Besturn. Besturn was another brand under the Ford Group umbrella. You see, there's been a bit of an overlap between these two brands. In 2008, facing some challenges in sales, Hongqi showrooms were actually merged with those of the newly introduced Besturn brand. The idea behind this move was to boost Hongqi's sales by giving the brand a wider network of outlets through Besturn. At the 2010 Beijing Auto Show, you might have noticed something intriguing. Besturn models appeared under the Hongqi naming series. And until 2011, both Hongqi and Besturn sported the same Hongqi Circled One badge. Let's talk numbers and global reach. It's quite the journey. In its home turf China, the year 2013 saw a total of 2,534 Hongqi vehicles sold, positioning the brand as the 67th highest-selling car brand in the country for that year. Among Chinese brands, it held the 41st spot. Moving forward in 2014, Hongqi stepped up with 2,774 cars sold, securing the 72nd place among car brands in China. With these figures in mind, it helps to see how far Hongqi has come into becoming the leading Chinese luxury auto brand that it is today. Now, let's cross borders. Dubai welcomed Hongqi into its landscape in December 2018. For the 2019 Next Summit, 20 vehicles of the H5 and H7 models graced Dubai's roads. On December 30th, 2020, a significant international move occurred. Hongqi exported a total of 400 sedans, H9 and H5, and SUVs, HS7 and HS5 to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Skipping ahead to September 2021, Hongqi's global footprint expanded to Norway. This marked a new chapter as the brand made its presence felt in Scandinavian territory. By February 1st, 2022, the Hongqi name was making waves in Vietnam. The EHS9 and H9 models marked the brand's debut in the Vietnamese market. And if you were in Israel on April 6, 2022, you would have seen the Hongqi EHS9 on the roads as the brand established its presence under the Samlet Group. As the calendar flipped to December 2022, Denmark became the latest addition to Hongqi's global map. The EHS9 once again took center stage, marking a new chapter for the brand in Danish territory. From China to Dubai, Saudi Arabia to Norway, Vietnam to Israel, and finally Denmark, Hongqi's story extends far beyond its origins. It's about driving innovation and style across continents, uniting the world through its presence on the road. Starting in 2014, the introduction of the L5 marked a significant milestone. Released in 2013 at the Shanghai Auto Show, the L5 is renowned for currently being the most expensive Chinese-made car ever available for purchase. It is also the official state car of China, as it's used by the General Secretary of the Communist Party, paramount leader Xi Jinping. The sedan is currently offered only in China. The L5 has been exported to Belarus via donations, where it is used by the Belarusian military as a parade car, first being debuted at the 2015 Minsk Victory Day Parade. As a private citizen, you can't just buy the car, even if you're rich. You have to have made a significant contribution to the country and pass political examination to be able to buy one. The H9 followed suit in 2020, capturing attention as a full-size luxury sedan. Its arrival signaled a commitment to raising the bar in terms of sophistication and features, cementing Hongqi's position as a pioneer in the luxury car segment. With a focus on diversity, Hongqi expanded its lineup in 2023 with the H6, a mid-size luxury sedan that seamlessly married power with elegance. The move underscored the brand's ability to adapt to changing market preferences while maintaining its luxurious identity. Stepping into the realm of SUVs, the HS3, HS5, HS7, and LS7 showcased Hongqi's prowess in combining luxury with versatility. From subcompact to full-size luxury SUVs, each model carved its place in the market, offering a distinct blend of performance, technology, and style. In an era of environmental consciousness, the EQM5 and EHS9 emerged as symbols of Hongqi's dedication to sustainability. These electric vehicles showcase that luxury and eco-friendliness can coexist harmoniously, catering to a new generation of conscious consumers. Not forgetting the practical side, Hongqi unveiled the HQ9, a full-size luxury MVP, offering a unique blend of opulence and adaptability. This move demonstrated the brand's willingness to explore innovative segments while staying true to its luxury ethos. Now, it's important to mention that the H9 and the EHS9 models are the best-selling models of Hongqi's lineup. As Hongqi continues to expand its global footprint, its cars stand as ambassadors of Chinese automotive excellence. Each model represents a chapter in a story that embraces heritage, embraces change, and embraces a future where luxury knows no bounds. It all began with the Hongqi L9 in 2009, a car that signaled the start of the L series and made its grand entrance in a military parade. Its distinguishing feature was the larger quarter glass, a visual testament to its uniqueness. But the story doesn't stop there. Another star emerged in the form of the Hongqi CA7600J. Sporting rear hinge doors, this model made its mark as a parade car, prominently featuring in the 70th anniversary parade and chauffeuring the esteemed Xi Jinping. As the years rolled on, the Hongqi lineup continued to expand. In 2012, the Hongqi L5 made its debut, setting the stage for a new era of state-of-the-art luxury, as its engine was the only V12 engine developed in China. With a distinctive non-chromed B-pillar, the L5 was reserved for foreign dignitaries and open-top parades, serving as a symbol of elegance and power. The very same year saw the introduction of the Hongqi L7, identifiable by its chrome B-pillar. This vehicle, also known as CA7600, held its place as an iconic representation of sophistication and authority. It is important to mention that there are different versions of the L5. As much as it is popularly known as an official car, there is the version reserved for civilians and the limo version. The journey didn't stop with the L series. In 2016, the Hongqi N501 made its appearance, taking cues from the Hongqi L5 but with a modern twist in its styling. This evolution showcased the brand's commitment to staying relevant while upholding its heritage. Notably, the N501 left its mark during a visit to Rwanda by Xi Jinping in 2018, solidifying its role on the international stage. Then, in 2022, a new chapter unfolded with the Hongqi N701. This vehicle, sporting lengthened rear windows, took on a pivotal role as the current presidential car of China. The N701 debuted during a significant event, the 25th anniversary of Hong Kong's handover, when Xi Jinping graced the occasion, cementing the N71's role as a symbol of leadership and authority. In conclusion, the evolution of Hongqi cars stands as a remarkable tale of luxury, influence, and innovation. From its inception, Hongqi cars were more than just vehicles. They embodied power, prestige, and the pride of a nation. Hongqi's story is one of resilience and adaptation, from the heights of domestic sales to the triumphs of international expansion. These vehicles have not only graced the roads of China, but have also captured the world's attention, escorting foreign dignitaries and commanding attention at diplomatic events. As the brand evolved, so did its impact, embodying the spirit of a nation while embracing the future of automotive technology and design. With each model, Hongqi cars have woven themselves into the fabric of history, marking moments of significance and leadership. As the journey continues, one thing remains certain. Hongqi cars are more than just machines, they're symbols of excellence, style, and the unwavering spirit of progress. In a world where vehicles become more than metal and engines, Hongqi stands as a testament to the synergy between innovation and legacy, shaping not only the roadways, but the very narratives of nations. So, what do you think about Hongqi and its influence on the Chinese automobile industry? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section.